Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Peter Barber. I'm a professional singer and music producer, and today we are back with the Thunder Saga finale. This is Thunderbringer from Epic the Musical by Jorge Rivera-Herrans, and the animatic is by Neil Illustrator. Guys, this one people have been, I guess, waiting for me to see for a long time because Luke Holt, the singer of Zeus, is a lower male singer, like a baritone, bass, somewhere in there. And I sing as a professional bass opera singer, you know, as my main thing. So I sing very low and very loud. And I think that's kind of the vibe for Zeus. So I'm excited to check this one out and break down the vocals and other things. I will be pausing as this is a reaction and analysis to talk about vocal technique and audio engineering aspects and other cool musical elements. Guys, let's get into it. Thunderbringer, the finale for the Thunder Saga, Epic the Musical. Let's go. F minor. Love the musical makeup of this. I know when there's gods involved, they generally have more electronic elements. When there's human mortals involved, it's generally more analog instruments, more like real orchestra. So we've got a lot of synthesization going on, a lot of synths and electronic elements happening, a lot of buzzy guitar-like sounds happening. We've got this kind of like stomp clap beat happening, and we also have these chants going on as well, and it's really bringing the vibe of our thunder god here. Also, what a great guitar, like really, really nice, pretty powerful driving guitar lick.
Pride is a damsel in distress, hiding away where only I can undress her. Trials she cannot to confess. In the end, it's all the same once I apply all the pressure.
So far, he's keeping it pretty light. I mean, also, this is I'm loving this animatic. And shout out to Neil Illustrator. The characters are beefier. They're a little thicker. You know, a little more muscle bound than we've seen previously. I mean, Zeus is an absolute tank. Look at his physique. Sheesh. And Odie and Eurylochus are absolutely stacked too. Really, really nice. But yeah, Luke so far, our Zeus here, keeping it pretty light. He's got a little bit of that classical space going on, but overall, for the most part, keeping the singing pretty light here in the first verse. We're not getting big power vocals yet.
Pride is a damsel in distress.
Pride is a damsel in distress. Like keeping it, there's a little bit of warmth in the sound, a little bit of the classical warmth, but overall keeping it pretty light.
Pride is a damsel in distress, hiding away where only I can undress her.
So down to B flat. Okay, low B flat so far. Where
only I can undress her. Trials she cannot to confess. In the end.
So there we go. There's a little bit getting into that more power belting. Oh, I should have like warmed up or something before I did this video.
Not to confess. In the end, it's all the same once I apply all the pressure. Thunder, bring her through call, the one who makes her kingdom fall. Lightning wield her, use and gild her. Show her what she can't conceal, for true nature will be revealed.
Yeah, this is nice. This is really nice. This is a nice blend of, because I know Luke has, I think he has a degree in classical training, so he's got some of that. He's got some of that operatic training in there. And he also has musical theater training. And we're hearing actually a nice blend of these two styles, because he's doing a lot of very straight tone singing, which is much more like musical theater. Once in a while, he allows the vibrato to come in, which is what we do pretty much all the time in opera. And he has the space in his pharynx, which is more similar to an opera singer, adding some of that darkness into the sound, which is used to create space for resonance. Because in opera, fun fact, we sing in, big opera houses or big spaces with orchestra with no microphones. And part of what creates that large sound is being able to create that space in your pharynx without blocking it with your tongue. And there's all kinds of other mechanical things that go into it. But with Luke here, we're getting a nice balance of that musical theater training. We got some straight tone, but we've also got some vibrato in places. We've got some of that classical, darker space in his sound as well. Very much a baritone voice, I would call Luke. He's got a nice dark color, but the way he sings in this high C to high F, baritone, high C and high F, not tenor, high C and high F, the ease in which he sings up there, having heard hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of operatic and musical theater baritones, the ease in which he sings up to that high F, to me, is very much baritone. And I don't quite get the really bass quality when he gets down into his lower register. So to me, he sounds like a very strong baritone voice, but I would like to see kind of how far his range goes. I actually just looked at his resume because I was interested in his background, and he has his vocal range listed as F2, so low F at the very bottom, to high F, I think, or to high A, so tenor high A, A4, with like a G above that in falsetto. So right now, according to him, we've gotten a fourth from the bottom of his range with that low B flat, and a third from the top of his range with that high F. And low F at the very bottom to high A is very much baritone. Like if they really push the bottom, they get to an F. If they really stretch the top, they can get to a high A. Totally checks out. That's a long rant about voice types, and I am just scratching the surface. I'm a huge nerd about voice types and vocal technique and such. So there's my TED Talk. There will surely be more of them in this video.
Thunder, bring her through the ringer. Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes her kingdom fall. Lightning wield her, use and gild her. Show her what.
There's that high F there. Very nice.
Use and gild her. What she can't conceal, for true nature will be revealed. Tell me, if I were to make you choose the lives of your men and crew or your own, why do I think they lose in life?
See, he's got this nice balance. So chorus, we have, full-on singing, right? We've got this blend of musical theater and opera, but in the verses here, he goes back to this more speech-like casual singing where he lets the voice slide around a little bit. He lets the voice get breathy. He's not trying to be in your face with resonance. He's trying to be more conversational about it. So it's a really nice balance between verse and chorus here, and how Luke is actually delivering the vocals.
If I were to make you choose the lives of your men and crew or your own, why do I think they lose? Enlighten me, King of Ithaca, since hunger was far too great. I wonder who'd take the weight of the damned and suffer a gruesome fate. To the thunder bringer here.
Okay, these captions suck.
Your ears until you're deaf with fear, and spear you while your death is near. Life here to yield your time.
Yeah.
You have passed your
Nice.
prime. Sublime you for your act of crime.
That was just a really nice belt on that high E val. And it's really, that's not a vowel you want to have to belt on way up in the top of your chest range, but he just absolutely nails it with that. Just really good vocal fold closure, very pure sound. And also, that's an octave and a fourth jump. Thunder, then all the way up to that high F. So it goes getting towards the bottom of probably where he likes to sing and maintaining good sound and resonance, all the way up towards the top. I mean, an octave and a fourth, an octave plus a perfect fourth is a very long jump to make, and he really nails that high F. Here to yield all the way up to that high F.
Past your prime, sublime you for your act of crime.
Choose. Very nice there. That's bassy.
Choose.
It's growly and airy, but that's, yeah, hell yeah. And I think he also works as a voice actor as well. That's listed on his resume.
Act of crime. Choose.
So Odie has to choose basically between his crew and himself, essentially, right? I think the ultimatum is sacrifice the crew, get home, or sacrifice yourself to save the crew. I think I've been nerding out so hard about the vocals, I actually kind of missed, but I think that's what's going on.
Choose. Someone's gotta die today, and you have got the final say. You or your crew. Please don't make me die.
I love how gentle Zeus delivers this line. You have got a choice to make. Just very light and like, I'm leaving it up to you, man. That's pretty generous already. And just so light and just like, just choose your fate, right? Pick your poison.
Someone's gotta die today, and you have got the final say. You or your crew. Please don't make me do this. Don't make me do this. When does a college become a media? When does a candle become a light? When does a man become
This is wild because he's been kind of like indirectly sacrificing his crew members all along, but the idea of directly sacrificing your crew members is a whole different level of twisted, right? It's like, it's one thing if you're all in it together and you're trying to fight these monsters to get home, yada, yada, yada. The Scylla pushed that a little bit further where you kind of knew what they were getting into. But this is straight up like, all right, pick your crew or pick getting home, period. Like, it's one or the other. Ugh, brutal.
do this? When does a college become a media? When does a candle become a light? When does a man become a does a ripple become a tidal wave? When does a reason become a name? When does a man become a
We're waiting.
Captain?
Oh, jeez.
I have to see her. But we'll die. I know. Thunder, bring her through the ringer. Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes her kingdom fall. Lightning.
brutalness aside, Zeus's hair is absolutely top tier. I mean, really luscious and wild. This is awful, though, actually. Again, it's the direct sacrifice. So I guess the crew's pushing back. They're gonna fight him here and try to get out of this thing. It looks like Eurylochus here is kind of like accepting the fate, almost, just to, like we knew this was coming at some point. At some point, your luck runs out, right? First guy to say it.
I know. Thunder, bring her to the ringer. Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes her kingdom fall.
Looking like Goku, Super Saiyan 3.
Wield her, use and gild her. Show her what
Great belt.
can't conceal, for true nature will be revealed.
Gone. Crew gone. So now it's how's he gonna sail the ship all the way back? Wow. Also, I just said it a second ago. Zeus looking like Goku Super Saiyan 3. If anyone has watched Dragon Ball Z, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about with the hair. And then he shoots like a very Dragon Ball Z looking energy ball, lightning ball down to kill the crew. So I bet this artist is familiar with Dragon Ball Z. I used to watch it a lot as a kid. Back on Toonami. Shout out to my fellow 90s babies. Yeah, this is brutal. This is brutal. I don't know how Odie's going to get home alone on the ship. Notoriously very difficult to captain a ship yourself. Near maybe impossible depending on the size of the ship, right? So I don't know how he's going to get back, but it looks like he chose Penelope and his son over his entire crew. So he officially made the full sacrifice. And it's wild to think that he was so close with so many of these crew members, especially Eurylochus. Friends, brothers in arms, all of that. And he made his choice. He made his choice. They killed the immortal cows. Zeus answered. Choice made. I can't believe there's, 3 sagas left in Epic? I really must not remember the story hardly at all, because I don't know what... I mean, he's got to get back to Ithaca and then deal with the fallout from being gone for a decade? I don't know.
Kingdom fall, lightning wield her, use and...
So just to give you an example. So, lightning wield her... Lightning wield, is that it? Is all straight tone, and then her, Luke allows vibrato to come into the sound. There's actually a little bit on the lower note as well. Lightning wield her. So it's like 2 straight tone, 2 vibrato. A perfect blend of musical theater and opera, really.
Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes her kingdom fall. Lightning wield her, use and gild her. Show her what she can't conceal, for true nature will be revealed.
Kamehameha. Oh, just a gorgeous piano motif to finish. Sounds like Studio Ghibli. And the little animatic drop with that final chord. Nice touch. Very nice touch. Whew. Actually, let's see. I don't think there's anything else, but... Beautiful piano part. Sounds a lot like Studio Ghibli, for real. Anyone who's seen, like, Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke, which is my all-time favorite, My Neighbor Totoro, all those. There's a lot of amazing, I mean, so much stunning music from those movies. Joe Hisaishi's the composer for those. Absolutely stunning, and a lot of really amazing piano themes. Go check those out. All right, guys, that's it for the Thunder Saga and the Thunderbringer. Hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. Hope you learned a lot about bass and baritone voices. Good Lord. I mean, I talked about 1% of it. I mean, I can really, really get in the weeds in the rabbit hole talking about vocal technique, especially when it comes to opera, because that's what I do at the highest. It's what I personally do at the highest level. So can really nerd out and talk shop about operatic technique. And know a lot about the other techniques as well. So it's cool. It's really fun and interesting, I think, for me to talk about how they're similar and dissimilar. Whenever I do Q&As, I get a lot of questions about singing pop and singing opera because I do a lot of both. And they are radically different. They are radically different, especially when you talk about recording techniques and studio versus live performance and all that good stuff. Hope you guys learned something. Hope you enjoyed. Go check out my Patreon. Love to see you over there. Check out the Bass Gang. Check out this custom jersey, DIYOJ, in the description below. And I will see you guys in the next saga, the Wisdom Saga, with my dear friend Tegan Early. Who, by the time I release this video, we might have already released something together. So, we'll see. But we've got some things in plans. All right. See you guys next time. Peace.